Hey, this is Linda from LA. Portia lied unnecessarily. She didn't even have to lie. And it's a lie that anyone could find out whether or not it's true. And Felicia has already discovered the discrepancy in what Portia told her. So she already knows that the alibi is a lie. Also, I think that Sonny should not want Willow acquitted, because if she is acquitted, they're going to look towards Michael. Chase is too involved in Willow's case. And just what he said today, Alexis could use that in her defense, that a PCD cop doesn't believe that Willow committed the crime and that he's doing everything he can to prove that. So, he just needs to keep his mouth closed. And Alexis had to tell him not to be holding hands or not to be touching Willow. And that's the first thing they tell you if you go to see somebody in prison and the person is allowed to be out with family or with friends. They will tell you no touching. And him being a police officer, he should know that. And, Donna, I think that she's a beautiful little girl, but I would say she was too grown up today. I know during my generation, they would tell you to, if you're a child, to stay in a child's place. And it seemed like she was a little too grown up. So have a good evening, everybody. Oh, Ned, having a stroke or a heart attack, or I don't know what he said he had, but it could be either a heart attack or a stroke. All right, have a good evening, everyone. Bye. Hi, this is Linda from L.A. Chase needs to be fired, and I don't know if Michael did the best thing for his son, because Nina is trying to show that he's not a good father, or at least he's making a bad decision, and it seems like he's just fallen into her hands. Britt has helped to save Ned's life. I wonder if that'll make a difference with Lulu and also Ned's wife. And Rocco and Charlotte, I think that they are going to steal that key fob. And Nathan is back on the police force. Everybody have a great evening. Bye-bye.
Hello, guys. This is Linda from Belize. I just found out that Caitlin McMullen, the lady that plays Willow, that she hasn't re-signed her contract, so it's possible that she's going off. And so what that means is that I believe that Willow would be the one that's the killer or the shooter. She wanted to kill him, but she's the shooter. But what I'm hoping someone saw or heard on November the 10th, that episode when they were in there talking with Willow, Alexis, and Chase, that Willow said something that just really threw me, and it does make sense. She said, but that can't be true because Michael was at Drew's. How would Willow know that unless Willow was at Drew's too? She may have saw his car there. So I believe they are about to wrap this thing up and it will be revealed that Willow was there as well as Michael being there. And I still believe that Michael saw Willow do the deed. He's not saying, but I believe he saw that. I believe the reason why he's not saying nothing because I don't think he really wants anything bad to happen to Willow. But yet I do believe that he believes that Willow is nuts. So that's all I'm coming up with. I believe that Willow will be the one that shot Drew. That's it. Bye-bye.
Hi, this is Linda from L.A. I was thinking that perhaps Gio will reconsider having a relationship with his parents now that his grandfather had a stroke and is in critical condition. He may realize that, anything could happen and it could come at a cost by not having a relationship with his parents. And I knew Rocco was going to get caught, but really I was thinking that Danny and Charlotte was going to get caught with him. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. And the fact that he was taken to where his grandmother is getting ready to have a debate, and already the fact that his grandmother is friends with Sonny, his grandmother has allowed Sonny's son to be to have the same job that Anna had. I can't think of what it is right now. And now her grandson getting in trouble. I don't know what that's going to be for her campaign. And I thought that Britt was a little insubordinate today with Portia. I don't think that's appropriate. And I hope Michael is not making a mistake having Jacinda around his children and in his home. I hope he knows what he's doing. And Willow really does believe that Michael set her up. And it is a possibility that Michael did set her up. All right. Have a great evening, everyone. Bye.